and welcome to the liveoddsandscores.com betting preview for Wednesday's clash between Chelsea and Barcelona. It's taking place at Stamford Bridge this evening, and it's going to be a huge clash. There's an enormous competition between these two teams, and Barcelona, quite rightly, is heavy favourite to win this game. They're 3-4 top price with Paddy Power, and they've just been playing amazingly well this season. But Chelsea, 4-1. I think there could be some value there because they're not a team likely to lie down. They've just beaten Spurs 5-1 at the weekend. People will say, yeah, you know, they might be tired, but I don't think that really will have any bearing on the game because you're playing against Barcelona. Whether they could have played Spurs yesterday, they'd still be, unbelievably fired up for this game. Obviously, both teams have met in the past. At the end of the noughties, there was a string of about 4 years where Barcelona and Chelsea met, 2 times in the Champions League, and they were great games. A huge controversy over away goals. I think there was a John Terry, controversy, and the game is potentially an absolute classic. There's history between these teams, and I think it's going to be much tighter than many people are giving credit to Chelsea for. People say, 2-0 Barcelona, 3-0 Barcelona, Messi's going to score a hat-trick. I would rule that out of the mind. I think the under 2.5 goals could be quite good value at 11-10 with Bet Victor. For me though, I think the draw is a good bet at 3-1. In this last 6 meetings, there have been 4 draws between the two teams, and it's a huge price, 3-1 for what will be a very cagey game. Barcelona aren't overly arrogant in Europe. They clearly very much want to win this competition. They've got experience in the competition, and they know that coming away with a draw away from home in Europe is actually a pretty good achievement. So I think people are underestimating how important the home advantage in Europe is. Chelsea are +3/4. You can back them at 21-20 with Bet Victor, +3/4 on the Asian handicap. And I think that's a fantastic bet. I don't think Barcelona are going to rout Chelsea this evening. I think Chelsea 4-1, potentially a good bet, although Barcelona is such a class act. I'd be happy with Chelsea +3/4, get half your stake back if Barcelona win by 1 goal, or the draw at 3-1. I think cracking, statistically, Chelsea and Barcelona draw their games. It's a very cagey game in the Champions League semi-finals. Barcelona would be more than happy with a draw, especially a 1-1 draw could potentially happen. In terms of who's going to score, Messi's obviously the big favourite, 5-6 with Coral, Messi to score any time. I think there's real potential value there for a player who scored 63 goals this season. That really could be value. Lampard on the Chelsea side is 4-1. He's scored a lot of goals this season. He scores in big games. If I had to have a bet, I'd have a bet there. But to be honest, I'm going to leave the anytime goal scorer markets alone today. I'm going to have the draw at 3-1, and I'm going to have Chelsea +3/4 at 21-20 with Bet Victor. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the game tonight.